Hi everybody, and welcome back to Lost Genre Reddit. Am I the a-hole? This one's from user Just a Girl. Am I the a-hole for telling my cousin she's committing a sin? I'll try to keep this straight to the point, but I, 18 female, can answer any questions you have. A year and a half ago, my cousin, 17 female, and aunt, 50 plus, immigrated from Saudi Arabia. They have been living with my family and I in Canada ever since. It's been a real struggle for everyone to adjust because they are way more religious than me. They see themselves as more superior. I can't read or write Arabic properly, so they say, "Oh, poor OP, losing her faith and culture because she was born here." Or they comment on the fact that I can't read the Quran in the original language. Everything I do, they comment on. I watch a show, listen to music, dye my hair, wear skinny jeans, or anything remotely fun in front of them, and they give their opinion. Darling, this is haram. Side note, haram means forbidden. Sweetie, doing this is actually not permitted. OP, you can't do this unless you want to go to hell. My parents have told me to keep the peace and that they'll soon get their own place. Since the lockdown, my cousin has taken up a new hobby. Painting. She's actually really talented and I'm surprised she never painted before. I was watching anime in our shared room when she told me to turn it off. She said she can't concentrate listening to something haram while she painted. I told her that she's also committing a sin by painting a girl. In Islam, drawing or painting anything living is a sin. This led to a whole fight and our parents got involved. Basically, they're telling me to apologize because her painting isn't harming anybody. My cousin has stopped talking to me because my aunt made her stop painting. This caused problems between my parents and aunt because they're telling my aunt it's fine if she paints. Now there's tension in our house and my parents are kind of pissed at me. Am I the a-hole for causing this fight? I admit I'd lost my temper, but after a year and a half of this, I couldn't take it anymore. Also, my cousin was really good at painting and it was a way for her to get creative. I feel really bad now that she's not allowed. The judgment is not the a-hole. Now let's take a look at the top comments. I love Gifts of Jif says, not the a-hole. If she's going to have a running commentary about how you're living, she better expect to be held to that same standard. I would tell your family that you'll agree not to comment on what they do, so long as they keep their opinions to themselves. Brad Janet Rocky says, not the a-hole. What's the expression? Don't dish it out if you can't take it, or something like that? Lol. Engineer Lady 14 says, not the a-hole. You watching anime, dyeing your hair, etc. wasn't harming anyone either. But your aunt and cousin still found a reason to comment on it and shame you for it. I'm very much of the opinion live and let live, as long as you're not endangering anyone else. Edit to add. Note, some Muslims getting triggered in this post, LMAO. Don't send me hate. I'm a crybaby. Thanks for all your advice and comments. I really appreciate it. I'll have a talk with my parents tomorrow. Hopefully it goes well. Yeah, OP, you're not the a-hole and you shouldn't bother with people who have double standards. Like all of the commenters have said, if they get to tell you that what you're doing is a sin, and they themselves do it, then they get to be called out as well. Now, if by doing so, there has been tension created and your cousin's not talking to you anymore because her mom's not allowing her to paint, well, that's on them and that's not on you, and you having to apologize for that is just ridiculous. If your parents are so bent on keeping the peace in that house, then they also need to talk to your aunt and cousin about it. What do you guys think? Do you think it was alright for OP to call out her cousin like that and generate this whole debacle? Let me know in the comment section, and now let's move on to the update to see what ended up happening. I just want to address a few questions that some people had. I agree that it's rude to have a loud show on when other people are in the room. However, I was in my room, privately watching on a wall-mounted TV. If she had asked me to turn it off, I would have switched to my phone with earbuds. But it's the fact that she said it's haram that just tipped me over. After I told her that her painting is a sin too, she threw her paint stuff against the wall. That's why our parents came into the room. Also, to the Muslims who keep saying that my aunt is not practicing true Islam, she literally could say the same about you. You're on Reddit, most likely in a country that doesn't practice Sharia law. However you practice your religion is up to you, but it's not fair for you to say that when my aunt was born and raised in this religion. To those who think I made this post up to bash Muslims, I'm sorry you think that. It was never my intention to start a religious debate. If you think that drawing pictures of living things is not a sin, you can take that up with your local mosque, sheikh, whoever you follow. On to the update. The morning after I made my first post, I asked my parents if I could have a conversation about what happened. My aunt insisted on staying, so I just decided to tell them how I felt since they first arrived. I told them I don't appreciate how they made me feel. My life has literally changed, from my actions to appearance. They keep telling me it's time to wear the hijab, which I absolutely refuse to do. They also started making me pray 5 times a day. If I don't pray, my cousin will tattle. We've been sharing a room and it hasn't been the best experience. My parents were not strict religiously until my aunt came. She made my dad feel like he's not raising me properly, which is why he's trying to show my aunt otherwise. He told me that I need to start being more modest and show respect. So I told them this is a hill I was willing to die on and I was not going to apologize. I am very fortunate to have money saved up from my job. I told my parents I'm moving out. My friend has been looking for a roommate and it was perfect timing. I am currently staying with her and hopefully we're putting my name on the lease soon. My parents are understandably upset, but I'm not coming back home until they take my side. My aunt is not in a rush to move out. I gave my cousin some cash to buy new paint supplies and told her whenever she wants to hang out, we can. Until then, I'm on my own. My friend has been very supportive and I'm so lucky to have her. Again, thank you everyone for your kind words. Smiley face. I hope everyone gets to live the life they deserve and have happiness every day. Well, OP, in my opinion, this all comes down to what you believe or what you choose to believe. For example, I personally believe in free will, like the band Rush says. And if you've never heard that song, you might want to go check it out because it's great. And back to the topic, that's all I can actually say really because I am absolutely ignorant about Islam and the way it's practiced, so I can't have an opinion on it. Maybe if I knew more about it, I could understand where the aunt is coming from, but since I don't, I'm siding with OP. So to anybody who's listening to this video or watching it, if you do know and you do understand better, it'd be great to get your opinion in the comment section. And please, if anybody takes offense with my ignorance, I apologize. It is not my intention to offend anybody with my opinion. And on that note, let's move on to the next post. This one's from user throwaway help lost. Am I the a-hole for not wanting to hide that my moms are gay to my girlfriend's parents? I'm 17 and started going out with my girlfriend 7 months ago. We were already chatting before school went online and I asked her out after. So her parents want to meet mine when it's safe to do that and have dinner at their house. I'm cool with that and my moms are too. My girlfriend told me that her parents don't know I have 2 moms and she doesn't want them to because even though they're not raging homophobes, they don't like that. She just says it will make them feel weird and uncomfortable and asked if only one of my moms could go. I don't know, I just don't see why I gotta lie. If we stayed together, obviously they will find out, and that would mean to ask one of my moms not to go. I've never been embarrassed about it or weird, so I don't see why it even matters. My girlfriend has been pissed at me ever since, and she just tells me to do it so it's not uncomfortable for her parents. Even my friends are saying it's not a big deal, and it's not like I'll get grounded for asking my moms to do this. I'm caught in the middle here because I don't want to lie about my moms or exclude one of them, but everyone is acting like I'm being the a-hole for not doing this thing. The judgment is not the a-hole. Now let's take a look at the top comments. Katie Sexologist says, not the a-hole, and I think you should consider whether this girl really values you if she wants you to hide your family. She's concerned about how her parents would feel, but she doesn't seem to mind hurting yours. Your parents may not ground you for asking, but they are likely to be hurt. It doesn't sound like that's something you want. Bitter Nerdette says, not the a-hole. The embarrassment your girlfriend is fearing now will be 1000% more when they find out you lied about it. From her parents' side, you lied about something major and aren't now trustworthy. From your parents' side, annoying to your girlfriend about her wanting you to lie. From her parents, anger that your girlfriend pulled this crap. From your parents, sadness because you went along with it. They'll be asking you if you are ashamed of them. That's a whole bunch of crazy that can be avoided. Shebanat says, not the a-hole. Your girlfriend seems to have an issue with your moms. What if you two have kids and one of them is queer? Would you need to hide that from her parents too? This is your family, and if she and her family can't accept that, then she's not the one for you. Totally agree, OP, you're not the a-hole here. That's your family, and that's the reality. You don't need to hide or cover up for anything. If they're not raging homophobes, then they have to have some sort of homophobia for them to feel uncomfortable with it, or that's just your girlfriend. Either way, the question is, do you want to be with somebody that asks you to hide your own family? Nobody's mentioning the friends. How can the friends that are your friends who know your moms say that this isn't wrong? And like the first commenter says, if you do go along with this and ask one of your parents not to come, they're gonna ask why. When you tell them the truth, they will be hurt. I don't think they'll punish you, of course, but their heart will break. What do you guys think? And what do you think OP should do? Let me know in the comment section, and now let's move on with the update to see what happened next. So, we broke up. Yesterday, since it had already been days of us not talking, I listened to your comments and decided to ask how would she feel if I told her one of her parents could go cause my moms are uncomfortable around heterosexual couples. She basically laughed and said it's not the same thing because that's a normal couple. That kinda got me, and I asked, what's not normal about my moms? I think that's when she saw she effed up with what she said. She said she didn't mean it like that and just knows it would be awkward and weird because her parents don't like that. Then I asked her if she would feel like that too, and she didn't say anything. We talked for a while and she still wasn't getting how this would hurt my moms, asking them to hide who they are. Then it got to where she admitted it would also be embarrassing for her that her parents would know I have two moms. And yeah, I wasn't gonna take that and told her we're done. Not gonna be with someone who's embarrassed about my moms or doesn't want others to know. That was it. My friends haven't said anything to me yet, but I think I'm just gonna block them out cause I don't want to deal with their crap right now. I know I said in my comments I was thinking about asking my moms for advice, but since we're broke up, I'm not gonna tell them why. I only told my moms it wasn't working out with her, so we're done. They don't need to know why, cause I don't want them to feel it's their fault and they really liked my girlfriend. This would hurt their feelings knowing she was feeling that way. It's not my first breakup, but it still really sucks and I'm feeling sad. It is what it is though. Thanks for everyone's help and for telling me your own experiences. Good for you, OP, standing up for your parents because honestly, what's not normal about them? It's just a couple that are in love and have a kid. And I have to say, it's a kid that I think they've raised well, considering how you stood up to your girlfriend and didn't simp away like your friends wanted you to. In any case, OP, the good thing is that a sucky girlfriend like this one is only gonna be an afterthought in the future, so it shouldn't hurt for so long. And so, we've reached the end of the video. I truly hope you liked it. If you did, leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe to reach our goal of 100,000 subscribers. Also, if you feel like chatting with others from this community, you can always join my Discord server and check out my subreddit. I'll leave the links in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next video.